If you would keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. In tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for you time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Ocean in between us, still I feel your heartbeat. There's something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. 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 Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. And the world is going wild when they call for you. And the river's running dry when it all falls through. Don't you worry about a thing, baby, I got you. Yeah, baby, I got you.
Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is good. And I hope that we have been able to see some of the pictures and videos from the Archewell Foundation Summit, the first summit. Incredible. The whole theme and color scheme and everything, like, honey, it was giving me Tig vibes. Tig vibes, just so clean, fresh, elegant, branding just on point. Oh, Jessica, you said listening while packing to attend my granddaughter's college homecoming this weekend. Amazing. Enjoy. See who else is in the chat. Hey, Cinderella. Hey, Veronica. Hey, C-Mac. Hey, Mrs. S. Olivia. Hey, Sherry, Mandy. Thank you, everyone, for the shout-outs in Baron's chat earlier today. That was so much fun. I was just taking a break on my laptop, and I was just like, let me just call in. Because I don't think I've ever been on Baron's before, which is actually quite amazing. I would love for us to do like a super podcast, super one. Like just have a whole bunch of people come on. Cinderella, you just woke up. Well, I'm just about to go to sleep after this podcast. All right, let's get into it, shall we? because a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Um, so there were parts of the summit that were there was like a feed. Sky News even covered it. And you know what Sky News wasn't covering? Sky News wasn't covering the other royals that are literally in the UK. There was actually a breaking news on Sky News. They played, I think it was almost like a 2-3 minute clip of Harry talking. And these people wanted to act so pompous, so up themselves. Chris Ship was going to stop reporting on them after Wednesday. And yet here we are. Because at the end of the day, they may not be working members of the royal family, but they are still part of the royal family. Like, I keep on hearing people saying, oh, Harry and Meghan left the royal family. No, they are still part of the royal family. They're just no longer working royals. And so therefore, there is and there is always going to be interest in them. So I wish they would just stop denying it and switch to proper reporting and not tabloid fodder. Because the interest is clearly there, whether it's from the fans or the derangers. The interest is clearly there. So stop with your nonsense and just report the news. Right, Meghan was wearing this beautiful two-piece jacket and trousers, very similar to what she wore at the Kennedy Foundation summit, but I think the Kennedy one was actually a dress. And I think that was Louis Vuitton, and it was a little bit more fitted, and that was very, very white. Whereas this one was a little off-white, kind of going to cream, and a little bit more looser. And even the hair was a little bit more looser, a little bit more with a little bit of fringe there. The eye makeup was just a tad bit darker, but still that very fresh, clean look that Meghan always goes for. And what I love about her fashion is that you can actually attach certain looks to a moment in time. Like, you can look at a lot of the outfits that she's worn, and you can just tell, right, that was from the the green cape dress was from the Commonwealth ceremony. You can attach an outfit to a moment, and that is a very, very powerful way of using fashion, and how fashion icons are built and remembered. I would love to see her get an award from is it the Vogue fashion, or is it the Swarovski fashion? The one that they give out every single year. I think Rihanna's got it before, Beyonce's got it before. I think she's definitely deserving of that in terms of influence and the way in which she influences people to buy. And this suit is actually sold out. I hate y'all. Please give the peasants 1 year to save so that we can get a jacket too. Thank you very, very much. And the branding at this event was fantastic. Let me just move my mic, sorry. Here we have some Archewell Foundation merch. Can they not just start selling this, please? And also the food. They bought out all the nice catering. There were also parts of this that weren't aired, because I believe that's when they were talking more with the parents. So that stayed a little bit more private. But I can only imagine what some of the heartbreaking, stories must have been. I have heard horror stories. Young teens being pressured into things. Body image is a huge one on social media. Whether or not that is encouraging things like eating disorders, or with young boys, there's a really growing trend now of performance, muscle enhancing substances, and that whole kind of fitness industry culture that is more focused on aesthetics instead of actual health. Also, young people are being pressured into doing things like sending illicit images of each other, or people getting harassed by people sending illicit images of them. So there's so many different issues that are affecting people in general, but young people especially. So I think this is just so important. I'm so pleased that Meghan and Harry have made this so central, because especially as we move into the advancements of AI, it's going to get even worse. And Meghan actually, one of the clips that I did see, Meghan said that, the internet is, you can think of it like a car, right? There was a time when cars didn't have seatbelts. And then we realized, oh, you need seatbelts. So what did we do? We adjusted the machine. And that's what we need to do with the online space. We need to find ways of adjusting the machine to make it more safe. And we need to do so quickly, because it's truly just out of hand. I mean, now one of the actual big problems that I see is this trend of, filming people in public, and there's no kind of recourse if somebody films you doing something perfectly innocent. By the way, I think, sometimes if somebody's doing something criminal, things like that can help, but it can be something that you're doing something completely innocent, and then some idiot decides to upload it onto some, comedy with a small c TikTok channel or something, just to humiliate you. Things like that. It may seem funny and harmless, but it can really do a lot of harm. Let alone the darker kind of stuff that goes on online. So I think there's a lot that we just haven't looked at, um, and we definitely just need to do more to make the online space safe. Carol, you said yes, they wanted Harry and Meghan out. Now they got their wish. Like you said, they are all talking about Harry and Meghan, not William and Kate. Yeah. I barely saw any images of William and Kate's summit. And the ones that I did, oh boy. I mean, my man's face says it all. And the young lady too. Oh gosh. I mean, the kids really, they will let you know. The kids will let you know how they really feel. No, I'm kidding. They listen. They obviously agreed to go to this, and I'm sure they had a very good time. But I have not seen great pictures from the event from the others. Here are some other pictures. Now this rather lovely gesture. Do we all remember one of the leaving events that Harry and Meghan did before stepping down as working royals? They went to a school in Dagenham, and Meghan called up that young boy, and then we had the information, she's beautiful in it. And indeed, she is beautiful in it. And they gave her a jacket from the school, and she wore that jacket. I think it's so sweet that she still has it and that she wore it. And I hope that the kids saw this and that it made them feel happy today for her to acknowledge them like that. Just how sweet and thoughtful as Meghan always is. And that type of thoughtfulness, that really comes from how you were raised and the values that you had installed in you. And yeah, both Harry and Meghan spoke. And then you also had other speakers that spoke throughout the day. James Holt also spoke, who's one of the executives at Archewell. Shout out to James. Definitely made a great choice. Picked the right team. Because the other team, baby, staff turnover is worse than a McDonald's joint. Here's some other pictures. There they are, having a round table. This was also featured on ABC with Carson Daly, and other news outlets have all been featuring it. Now, what was also interesting was what was going on outside. These people tried to tell us that Harry and Meghan were lying, that there was no chase in New York, that there was no photographers on scooters or bikes. Well, look at what we have here. These fools. So you have a picture of one of the, and just pay attention, especially to the guy in the orange jacket. I mean, if you're going to be this brazen, at least don't wear a brightly colored jacket. At least the other guy has a black jacket. The one who's on the bike at the bottom. Let me just remove my banner so you can actually see that better. There we go. The one at the bottom. He's in a black jacket and he's on a bike, and the other one in the orange is on a scooter. So they take their pictures and then they actually get on bikes and scooters. I don't know who they thought they were going to be chasing with a whole motorcade. A whole motorcade. I wouldn't even risk following a motorcade that long and that intense. I mean, these weren't just, heavy duty Range Rover. They were Cadillacs. You can see these are like beast style vehicles. If something pops off, anything gets crazy, you're putting yourself in the firing line. But these people, they don't even care. Just want the money and want it quick. So I don't know how far this little chase of theirs went, but it just proves that there were indeed people who are willing in traffic on the roads to be zooming through and weaving through on bikes and scooters. Are you for real? Oh. Tiger Harvey said, I remember that model filming a bigger woman getting dressed in a gym changing room saying, if I can't unsee this, neither can you, to humiliate her. The dumb model got roasted. Oh, that's just horrible. Absolutely. But yeah, that's exactly the type of thing I was talking about. And the gym should be a safe space for everybody who wants to get fit. And, if that woman was a bigger woman, it probably took her so much confidence just to go to the gym in the first place. And then to be humiliated like that. Oh, goodness me. Like, what is wrong with people nowadays? Rhonda, you said personal touches like that lets you know she's sincere in her support. Indeed. To even think, oh, let me wear it on this day. Let me let you know that I'm thinking about you. And whatever pictures these ones took, they clearly weren't that useful or profitable, because I don't think they actually got pictures of Harry and Meghan going in. I mean, those cars were blacked out. They were stacked up back to back. I think they at the most got videos of the motorcade. They did not get any pat pics of or like really good pat pics of Harry and Meghan. Yeah, Daily Fail vultures. Absolute vultures. I'm also glad though that this was during light time. I think that also helped. Yeah, so they aren't a bright lot. Absolutely not. Yeah, Olivia, it was very beautiful, inspiring. A lot of great things said, and I think actual impact is going to be made for sure. See, Mac, the guy on the bike huffing and puffing trying to catch up. Rhonda, the dude in the orange jacket obviously doesn't know the definition of incognito. No, indeed he does not. But here are some more pictures. Some nice close-ups. Oh, sorry guys, it's the night time and I got mosquitoes. But yeah, the Daily Fail. Speaking of the Daily Fail and their vultures, writing stuff like this. UK countries Harry and Meghan use gas-guzzling 7-car convoy to travel short distance to World Mental Health Day in New York, and the couple's first trip after their near catastrophic car chase. So not focusing on the issue at hand at all, and what we actually came to talk about today, focusing on the gas-guzzling 7-car convoy. I am so glad that they had a gas-guzzling 7-car convoy. Because if they hadn't, you would have chased them for 2 hours again. Yes, Lola. Good thing is they never got no photos, and that's why they're writing stupid articles like this. Like, focus on the other royals instead of writing nonsense like this. Right. What else did I want to mention? Oh yes, the other royals. Speaking of the other royals, so the official Prince and Princess of Wales Twitter posted this. So pleased to announce 345,000 of funding from the Royal Foundation um, to Two Ridings CF. And if you actually go to the Royal Foundation's spreadsheets, it's only 13,000. So they're not actually getting 345,000. And they're taking credit for the donation. It's things like this and lack of transparency is why I think there needs to be an independent body that looks at the royal family and their money, especially when it comes to charity, because there's just too many dodgy deals, too many dodgy things that have happened and keep happening. All this money being sloshed around, and we really don't know what's being done with it. It's very easy to just throw out figures and say, "Oh, I'm giving this amount of money to this charity and this amount of money to that charity." Where's that money coming from? How much of it is actually going to where they're saying it's going to, and how is that money being spent there? That's another question that we have the right to be answered. And ultimately, how are we measuring the impact? Okay. Aside from that, I think that was all. Last bit of news: Charles and Camilla. Charles and Camilla are going to bless us all with comedy, and they are going on a state visit to Kenya from the 31st of October to the 3rd of November, y'all. They are starting this tour on Halloween and in Scorpio season. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, send them that energy, please. I'm a Scorpio. You are going on a royal tour in Scorpio season. Praying for y'all. That should be fun. I am actually looking forward to this. Given the buffoonery that we've seen on other royal tours, I am 100% looking forward to this. Like Sadie said, she's so eloquent. I really want a season 2 for archetypes. Talk about a fumble by the royal family. And she could have hidden their inadequacies. Well, I think they probably felt that she was making their inadequacies more pronounced. The fact that Meghan can speak so well. I mean, this is modern day princess right here. No tiara needed, but just so eloquent and elegant and graceful. Literally a human swan. A human swan. Julia, well, if the press were that normal, they could skateboard there. Oh, goodness. Yes, Mrs. S. It beats taking a helicopter like an Uber, for real. Yes, nurse. Didn't Sophie's unnecessary convoy actually unalive someone? It did. And they swept that under the carpet. The motorcade split up at one point and drove to an enclosed area. No photos. Yeah, somebody did actually message me and say that the particular building had an enclosed space. So it wasn't going to be too easy for them to get too much access, which is good. They must have chosen the venue pretty carefully. And also, from what I can see, I don't think there was any Daily Fail or Sun people actually in the summit. Joseph, you mean there are other royals other than Harry and Meghan? Guys, did I tell you the story when I asked my dad about the Queen's children and he didn't know who Edward was? I was like, Dad, can you name all the Queen's children? And I was like, he managed to name all of them except for Edward. And he was like, Edward? Edward who? Hilarious. Yeah, Rhonda, Halloween is very fitting. Are they trolling themselves? Maybe deep. Sophie was in Ethiopia? When was she in Ethiopia? Anyway, one other thing that I actually haven't mentioned because it happened the other day. Yes, Harry's court case has been moved to 2025. Um, I haven't done a deep dive as to why that is, but that is obviously the year of the next Invictus in Vancouver. I hope it doesn't clash, or they can, they can find ways of working around it. I mean, it's so much in advance that I'm sure that they can um, try and schedule it for. I don't know how the courts work, but if it's possible that they can, schedule it before or after Invictus. But highly annoying that they are, that it has been pushed back because, from my understanding, it was meant to be January of 2024. So, yeah, the clock is unfortunately going to tick for a lot longer, which is unfortunate. All right, I just put up the article. It says Prince Harry's lawsuit against News Corp British Tabloid is likely to go to trial in early 2025. The High Court in London heard on Tuesday. Harry, okay, is one of 4 cases that Harry is pursuing at the High Court against British papers. He cast the legal actions as a mission to hold tabloid executives to account for lying and covering up wide-scale wrongdoing. Harry's case against NGN was expected to go to trial in January of next year. Okay, I was right. After a judge ruled in July that his claims of blagging confidential details about him and using other unlawful invasions of privacy could proceed. But court filings at a preliminary hearing on Tuesday showed that Harry's case is now likely to be heard at a later trial. His lawyer, David Sherborne, said Harry's case and a similar lawsuit by British actor Hugh Grant were among 27 claims that have been put on hold ahead of the 2025 trial. So there you have it. I don't trust the British courts. At the end of the day, His Majesty's judges are His Majesty's judges. So guess we'll wait and see. That's all we can do. We can just wait and see. All right. I will end with your comments. Thank you as always, everyone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe button on your way out, please. And thank you for your well wishes during my break. I definitely needed it. Thanks so much for shout to you too. You have a wonderful day too. Yeah, it gives them more time to harass Harry and Meghan, which is annoying, but hey. Because even after this court case, it is actually the beginning of something greater. If Harry can win, and even if he doesn't, I think it's going to trigger a lot as far as the British tabloids are concerned. And a lot can happen. A lot can happen in between now and 2025. Because that was intentional. I'm convinced Charles has something to do with it. Maybe. I don't trust the courts. Nonetheless, day by day, I think trust in the British tabloids is being eroded and they are being exposed for the liars that they are. So who knows? It might actually be a good thing. Then by the time that we get to 2025, maybe more people will have an understanding of what's actually going on here. Coco, you said Bali, heaven on earth. Loved your post. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I've been writing and meditating a lot more. You know, when you're in a place like Bali, it's so spiritually activated. I feel like it's just the kind of place that inspires you. Definitely worth visiting. Oh, was there a troll? Thank you, Church Nelly. Thank you, mods, as always. I feel like I don't thank you enough, but always appreciative. Sandra, you said, I noticed that too. I suspect those paps were on behalf of the Daily Fail. The only photos Daily Fail published were ones that they took off Twitter. Yes. And the only video from the Daily Fail was literally the car, the motorcades. That's it. They really didn't get anything else. Wasted their time. And I'm glad it was a waste of their time. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you as always, everyone. You enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.
If you would keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. In tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. Ocean in between us, still I feel your heartbeat. There's something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for your time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter